Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 6, continuing our game as the Inca. We're still on Deity difficulty. That obviously hasn't changed, so just for anybody that's new to the videos. And yeah, we're getting our science rate up a little bit more. We're still a long ways way behind these other guys, but my goal currently, my step one go is to get past Germany, and we're only 8 away from that. I guess 9 if you want to say to get past them would officially be 9 points away. And then we got our culture to work on. Still, again, long ways away from these other guys, but if I can get past Australia, I'll at least feel like we're trying. So that is kind of our initial goals of sorts. Renaissance is about to end. We are very, very likely to be in a dark age. Not really much we can do about it. All right, so this is our capital. We've already got our campus. We got our theater district. We actually got the government plaza as well. Next up, I think, is to get us a commercial hub so we can start getting some stuff that away. Man, I would really like the +2 gold here. Probably. Oh, actually, that's what we need to do. We need to wait one more turn to be able to buy one of these tiles down here and just stick it down there for that extra +2. I think that will be just fine. So let's go ahead and knock out another builder while we are waiting. I think that'll work. So a builder would be very useful. Keep it up. This isn't a farm, is it? Because that would get us that extra farm. Move there. I want to see what you build. I can't remember what you build on sugar, to be honest. I think it's a plantation, but just in case it's a farm, we're going to move over there. We don't need this. I actually think I will do the farm here with you. Or I could like put a farm up here just to say. That would save me from having to buy this tile right away. That's probably what I'll do. I'll put the farm here, just have a farm, and then I'll put the farm here if that's not a farm there. I don't remember exactly what sugar is. I think it's plantations, but I could be wrong. Okay. So far, so good. About to get us another government, which is a thing. Oh, 1,000-year flood. That's no good. I mean, it's going to fertilize some tiles, which is amazingly good. But it did get rid of all of our farms. So that me thing about just about to get 6 farms, it just got completely destroyed. So thank you, game, for trolling me. Because I don't think these aren't ones I can just repair. These are like completely gone. I wish I had been like build 8 farm, that many farms over the course of the game. Man, that's just frustrating. We're going to go ahead and put the farms down. I'm going to need to get another build over here to get some more farms now. Thank you, game. But, oh well. That's the way it goes. I mean, we did get a little bit of fertilization, so that's always a positive. I mean, can't go wrong with that. Yeah, I think we're okay for the moment. Gotta get another builder over there. It's alright. Feudalism, I guess, can wait, apparently. Man, had we gotten that, I could have taken the belief to make this builder be even better, but no. We have to use this builder just to get the farms up in the first place. Alright, we'll swing down here, hook up a couple farms, please. We are going to swap off of castles, because we are going to get the boost for that here in a second. It looked like on here it was the right time to swap it off. It's hard to tell now, though. We're going to fall back and pick up military tactics now that military tactics is no longer a leaf tech. It's actually not been a leaf tech for a while, to be fair. But yeah, it used to be. So that used to be one that you would kind of sometimes ignore. It doesn't really matter which one of these we buy. I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I don't think it's any cheaper one way or the other. So we'll just go ahead and buy this, because that's where we're going to put us a commercial hub. +2 gold. I mean, maybe I should have built it here so that this guy could put a commercial hub there, but honestly, I don't think it matters. He can put a commercial hub there. It's probably pretty close to the same boost. We aren't going to build temples, so we will finish off Divine Right. At least I don't think we will. Do we have any reason to build temples? Any reason to swap off this? I don't think so. So no, I think we'll just finish that off. No temples for us. We're not going the faith route or anything with that this time around. I do have a lot of resources I could trade off. For what benefit? I mean, it gets us some gold, I suppose. And they're just sitting there, to be fair. How is our city status? We are fully ecstatic everywhere. Who does not have iron? I mean, you don't have a lot of iron. And everybody's got a decent amount of horses, it looks like. Except, who are we missing? Dido. Dido has no horses. Dido's very close to us. It'd be a little scary to give her some horses or iron. I'll see if you want some iron, though. I mean, why not? Let's give you like 30 iron. Sure, I'll take some gold per turn. For some iron that I'm not using right now anyway. It's about to restock. I mean, you can use it, and then I can't imagine it's really going to help you get heads and tails above us. You're actually at war with a couple people that maybe it'll help them. I'll give Dido some stuff. I'll give you some horses. Why not? Maybe it's a mistake, because you might come stab us in the back. But 10 gold per turn would be pretty useful right now. So there we go. I just got us 19 gold per turn just for giving up some resources that we don't really need right now. Everybody's still happy with us. Still playing that game. We are going to go ahead and drop the library now. We got the mill. Help the city. Okay, I thought it was going to help it grow a little bit, but apparently... Oh, because you must have worked different tiles. That's what happened. You've got a lot of housing available. I definitely want to plug both of these things in because I want to make sure you are growing, but I also obviously do want to make sure you're also getting some production, so that should be fine. You're going to alert anybody else not growing right now. Nope, everybody else is growing at the moment, so I think that's the right move. Renaissance is about to end. Literally nothing we can do about it. Well, being a dark age. Oh well. I mean, we might have some loyalty issues. We'll deal with it as it comes. Let's see here. One more turn on another campus. Ah, he's actually gained quite a bit more on us, so we still got a little ways to go to catch up with him. We'll keep on keeping on. Alright, production. I mean, do we go right into the library at this point? I mean, we actually have housing issues in this city. Really not much we can do about it, though, because, I mean, we could put an aqueduct here, which I guess would still allow us to put... But that's going to be a good place for a commercial hub. It's actually a +3 commercial hub. Especially once we put a... whatchamacallit, a theater square there. I think that'd be almost... Would that be +4 at that point? Or maybe it'd still be +3. Yeah, I just think we just have to accept that this city's not going to grow until we get some of the sewers and things like that internal. Oh well. I mean, it is what it is. I don't think there's anything else we can do. I'm trying to think if there's another option here. I mean, again, we could put the aqueduct here or there, but it just feels so painful. We'll just do the library. It's going to be okay. A couple of friendships expired. Again, I'm not really focusing on war at the moment. I thought I was going to, but I think I'm just going to settle in and just see what we can do. Let's check our city statuses. Make sure we're only happy. So let's make sure we get some resources back in for some of these guys. We don't have turtles, but there's not enough there. We do have tobacco. We don't have sugar, but we can get that sugar ourselves, so I'm not going to do that at the moment. Looks like we lost our amber. Tempted to start sending delegations. I mean, that would make them a little bit happier with us, I think. Yeah, that's probably okay. What does that put us? Probably 3 of 6. Yep, 3 of 6. So we do need one more. Some marble from you. Looks like we don't have any more. Yeah, that's fine. 5 gold per turn. Pretty standard. I mean, I guess I could go ahead and send in the delegations. I just don't feel like it. I mean, I know it gives you more vision and stuff. I don't think it's like super critical for us right now, though. I mean, later, maybe, but not right now. So here's our Dark Age. We'll see how bad it is. What is Germany in? That's really going to be a big decider. Oh, alliances. I should be doing alliances right now. I'm kind of glad I waited, though. It wasn't intentional, but I'm glad I waited because we are going to be able to see which cities are going to have some loyalty issues. So you're getting plus 9.9, plus 13.2. That's assuming this is updated. I may let it go one more turn just to make sure it updates, because sometimes it doesn't update immediately that turn. Because if some of these cities are having loyalty issues, I might try and get that type of alliance with those people. So I think I will hold off on the alliance for just a moment. Dark Age. I mean, we're going to get some more of this, but we're not quite there yet. Industrial era. Excuse me. I don't think we're close to that, are we? No, we're not even close to industrial era, so that's not going to happen. I mean, that's not going to happen either. I mean, none of these are really going to happen. I mean, trade routes, we're going to finish a couple of, and it will at least incentivize me to maybe get a couple more trade routes going. Which I was already a bit incentivized for, but it just hasn't happened yet. I guess I could have done the other thing where we discovered continents, because I do want to send out a couple galleys here soon. Earn a great scientist, probably not going to happen, I would have to imagine. I mean, we're making some stuff, but not very fast. We'll work on that a couple turns and see what we'll decide what we want to do after that. It hasn't been one more turn yet, has it? I don't think so. So we're about to get Divine Right, which is awesome. We are fully capped on this, or not fully capped. We're ecstatic. Yes. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so you're going to go ahead and plop the farm here, as well as next door. Oh, renewed land. Well, that's cool. It's a nice little bonus to get. Tempted to buy out to this thing. I don't know how critical it is. I mean, honestly, a lot of these tiles would be nice. Did we get the monument here? We did, yes. So we are going to start growing a little bit. In fact, we're going to get that in 4 turns, if all goes as planned. Alright, there's our monarchy. I mean, there's definitely no reason not to switch over to monarchy at this point. It does give us a little bit of housing from walls, which would be a way for us to get some housing for Wilka, which is an amazing name. Nothing great on the...
If you see a castle under fog,
there's castles, which is going to give us medieval walls, which will give us some more housing that way. Nothing amazing from the policy slots, because military policy slots aren't like the end-all be-all. I mean, it does give us the gold, the amenities, and probably the loyalty, which is kind of the typical 1, 2, 3 when you're not really dealing with war. So that'll help things a little bit. We did go one more turn. We can check the loyalty one more time. So we are at 11.9. We are at 15.2. You must be... And what about over here? 20. Okay, so y'all must not be very good on the stuff either. Okay, you're only at normal. Yeah, nobody's at golden or Warak'aq. So yeah, that's good. Actually, there's 2 people we haven't met yet. Wow. Okay, we're about to get feudalism, so I'm not really worried about that. I could knock out naval tradition. We're not going to get the boost from the quadremes at all. Does get us an envoy. Does get us the harbor adjacency, which could be a thing. It's a great, like, just sit there tech, you know, kind of jump in there. We probably aren't going to get an encampment, to be perfectly honest. Let's get that. Well, let's get mercenaries right away. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. Mercenaries already boosted. I mean, Mont Saint Michel, yeah, but I don't think so. So your housing's okay, so you don't need anything like special from like the medieval walls or anything. Let's go ahead and just grab the amphitheater then. You're going to drop the other farm there in just a second, which will get us the boost to feudalism. You're going to swap 2 walls here in a minute, but you're okay for the moment. Cool. Nope, I think this is good. We're at 47, they're at 58. We're at 35 in the culture, he's at 61. So we got some groups going to go. We got some more to go, I should say. I can't talk. Words are hard. I don't want foreign ministry, and I don't really want Grandmaster Chapel. We're not doing the faith game. So if we do anything, it will be the intelligence agency. Before that, though, we're definitely doing the market. And we may even follow up that with some medieval walls just to get some of that housing locked in. So let's do the market first. I definitely want the trade route as soon as possible. And you're going to go and drop this. How is that not our 6th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. That's why it's not our 6th. One of these days I will learn how to count. I thought we had. Maybe I was planning on doing this and still, and I forgot about it. Or maybe I could have just been misreading one of these other ones and thinking it was like a regular farm. I still think these should count, quite frankly. Because we should not be at a disadvantage as the Inca just because we choose to do farms on hills instead. That's okay. We'll plop another one here in a second. We're actually about to get this tile, I think. Unless it changes its mind and picks up one of these other tiles. It says one more turn, so let's go ahead and move over there and assume that we're about to pick that up. We're definitely not building an encampment. Yes, I think so. Alright, we'll go ahead and finish it. We'll do that. Starting to work on our infrastructures quite a bit more. We're getting there. I don't think there's anything I want to change to. So I think we're okay without that. We will go ahead and grab... Oh, we need feudalism for mercenaries. We'll put a turn into naval tradition because we are about to get feudalism. In fact, actually, never mind. We might be able to swap back over immediately. We'll finish off feudalism. Envoy. So we got you. Could get you one more to get us something for museums, but we don't have museums yet, so that's okay. Brussels, getting a couple more points in Brussels would be pretty useful. I actually have 4 envoys. I must have not been paying attention. We're going to get the one more here to get the extra for the amphitheaters, which we are starting to build. And then we're going to get the 2 points here to get the extra for production in our cities when we're building buildings and districts. I think that's awesome. Oh, that's only with a workshop, but okay, that's fine. I still think it's okay to get this to 3. That's okay. And then I guess we'll just go ahead and get you up to 6, because why not? Just to say. We could save that extra point, but I'm actually not too worried about it one way or the other. Are we even remotely close to ever getting a scientist? I mean, if we really saved up our money, we could, but it's unlikely. I might swap off education here in a turn, just in case we can.
With the advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor, until at last...
Alright, so there's the builder boost. We'll definitely want to swap to that if we start building some builders. There's our farm improvements, giving some stuff. That's pretty awesome. Oh, I forgot we had the Dark Age stuff over here. Don't have any domestic trade routes. We aren't doing any settlers right now, but if we had some domestic trade routes, I think I definitely would stick that in there. I think we're good with what we got for now. It's okay. Start building some builders, we'll swap some things around, but for right now, this is alright. Let's go ahead and knock out Mercs just because it's already boosted. We are going to get a couple markets, I think, at some point. A little bit slower at the moment, but we will get there. I think I'll swing over here and pick up the sugar just to lock that in. Just so we have that extra amenity. Alright, let's go ahead and swap off education. Just for the moment. I do have the feudalism civic. Do I not? That's what I just got. Yes? I'm not just get this. Yes. Alright, I'm hoping that's just a bug, that it's just not showing up. Let's go and work on stirrups, assuming that that's already boosted, because it should be. This would give us universities for printing press, to be fair. I do want a pair of galleys, but we're just not ready for that yet. We're about to build a couple harbors. Maybe we'll get some galleys out of those afterwards, just to say. It's probably good to have the galleys anyway. Oh, Dido's really high in the military strength. Probably should boost our military strength a little bit just to make sure we're at least close to being competition for her. We definitely want to do the trader first, and then we will work on some other stuff. You finished your library. I mean, I do want the harbor. I do want the theater square. I mean, theater square is going to go where that mine was that we just plopped down, but I mean, maybe that's all right. Tempted to just do the harbor first. We have to buy the tile, though. apparently that would be even better harbor spot, which is interesting that far out. What's the best commercial hub? It's a +3 commercial hub. Wow. I think we got to do the harbor, and I'm going to buy this tile out here. Stick it out here on this little peninsula. Get the trade routes rolling in. I mean, I know we want the culture. We're working on it. We're getting there. We're about to get us another amphitheater here in a moment. We're actually growing at the moment. I guess very slowly. Alright, so you are housing capped. For at least get the walls that at least get you a house. So we might do that first. Plus it gets you a little bit of defenses. Not super happy with Dido being this close, I'll be honest. It's a little scary. Especially as strong as she is at the moment. Okay, so we are boosted on stirrups. That's good to confirm. Let's double check the cities. Wish I could just leave this up all the time so I can just see that, hey, suddenly a city is no longer ecstatic. Hey, about to finally get our second trader. How late into the game is it? It's all right. It's okay. I do want this. It's not like super critical that we get it early. I mean, more builders, obviously, always good. It's going to get the medieval walls. It's going to get us at least another house. May just buy the galleys. How much is it going to cost to buy galleys? 260 a piece. Sure, why not? Let's get us one. We'll get another one here in a second. We'll work on the lighthouse right away just so we can start getting the trade routes. Hey, trade routes. I think I'm going to continue going with most gold for the moment. Just keep going with the gold for a little bit until we really feel like we're secure. We do have a friendship that's expired. Oh, that's right. We're going to do the alliances. Look at me forgetting things. No big surprise. I mean, the loyalty stuff seems to be okay, so I don't think I have to worry about that. So what I want to do is I definitely want to grab you and see if I can make an science alliance with you, which apparently I can. Would you give me some gold? You will give me 37 gold. It's weird that I can't do gold per turn, but that's okay. Just to make a science alliance. All right. Definitely do that. Who are we trading? We're probably the Dido or Germany would be our trading partners. So let's go, I don't know. Go Dido, maybe, and see if we can do an alliance, an economic alliance. Would you give me some gold per turn? You will give me a little bit of gold per turn. Then we may go... Culture? I mean, we just don't have to worry about... We're also going to have trade routes with him, and culture is one of our weakest things right now. Means we don't have to, we're not going to be getting any culture flips with him, or vice versa, but probably okay. And then, I don't know if I want to do a military alliance, to be honest, because unless it was a military alliance with people that are someone who's like friendly with everybody. Because then it'll just get us drug into a war. I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to do a religious alliance with you. Just because it's an alliance. We can always swap it to something else later. I think we're going to hold off the military one. I don't really want to get drug into a war that I just don't care about right now. All right, so we got a few alliances. I mean, that helps a little bit. Hey, we're at 53. He's at 55 on the science. We're very close to passing him. Nothing being worked on at the moment that's going to help with science, but, you know, we'll get there. Once we get the universities popping in. All right, something about city-states, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't really messing with the cities. Another flood! Yay! At least these are only damaged tiles, I guess? Not destroyed? Only one fertilized tile, though.
is despoiled by mercenaries.
Discounts on upgrades. Trade routes give us a science and culture. That might be worth it. As opposed to this great scientist points down here that we're really not taking advantage of. We've only got 2 trade routes. But we're getting more. So I think this is actually going to end up being okay. Are these just destroyed or just damaged? They are just pillaged. Good. Making sure I read that right. Build 2 markets, maintain 4 trade routes. I mean, we're working on it. So we'll start that because we are going to get 4 trade routes soon. In fact, we'll go ahead and get the lighthouse now to help us get a trade route here in a little bit after that. Do we have one person here? Yeah, we don't have barracks or stable, so that's really not going to matter. Ah, somebody got eaten up, it looks like. I think I'm just going to hold on to my points right now. I don't think anything helps us. Alright, so Mr. Galley, just go auto-explore. Find us that other person. We probably will build us another galley here in just a second. 260. Just to fulfill that bonus.
Few inventions have been so simple.
Hey, we can get knights. Sure. I'm going to go ahead and purchase the other galley. Just to check the box on this one. I mean, there probably could have been other things I could have spent my money on, but that's alright. We're not going to get a classical or later era wonder, so we'll go ahead and finish that one off straight up. I'm still hoping we can eventually get us a great scientist, but it's not going to be super easy to get to. Maybe as we get our trade routes up and running, get some more gold coming in, we'll get to the point we could do that. I don't know. Let's do recon, just because it's funny. Spies executing the chosen operation function 2 levels higher. Oh, wow. Sure, still tech boost. Maybe we'll get some spies here soon. Group partisans and melee. Of course, we lost both of those. I did pick things that were kind of not exactly the things that you would normally get. I need to get a builder over here. Soon. Very soon. Need more housing. Well, we're getting it from the lighthouse soonish. Special session of Congress. Doesn't matter to us. Two more turns on the walls in both of those locations. Get a little bit of housing from that. Volcano that erupted. We actually don't have any volcanoes near us. Just realized. With all the mountains nearby, you'd think we'd have something. We are going to finish just buttresses straight up, which will at least get us the dam over here to help the city, which would be useful. Especially since it seems to want to flood quite a bit. River flooding prevented. Is that for us? I was going to say, it seems odd that we'd be getting the message. I was like, it could have been one of the rivers that we're connected to that still got prevented somehow. All right, about to get our 2 walls at least. Get a little bit of housing. Why not?
Architects should live as little in cities.
All right, research. I mean, we can go ahead and work our way up to cartography. It does get us a little bit extra gold from the fishing boats. Why not? It's already boosted. Really not much else for you to work on. I do want to get us another builder out. We got to get one over here anyway. We'll do that, and then we'll probably swap over to the spy thingamajigger, which I suddenly forgot the name of. I mean, you don't really need the walls right now. Not much else for you to work. I mean, we can work on some more military units just to make us, but we're in alliances with everybody, so shouldn't matter, quote unquote. Do another builder. We're going to grow in a couple turns. I'm actually just going to do a round of campus research for a little bit. We'll come back to you. All right, you... I do want to get your theater square down. I think the theater square has to go here because I do want to get the commercial hub here. Still, oh wow, he's up to 84. So we got a lot to chase now. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. Looks like one more turn on medieval affairs to get it truly locked in. I mean, we're a ways away from, well, I guess we're 11 or 6 turns away from the, oh, now 4 turns away from the getting enough to have 4 trade routes. We still have to get the 4 trade routes after that. Let's swap over to guilds. We actually will get 2 markets eventually. Sure, I'll take a gold per turn to have open borders with you. Fine by me. All right, 3 more turns on our lighthouses over here. That's going to help a lot. 1 more turn on the builder. I do want to see now that you are 6. Was it? Oh, you have to be 7. That's what it is. I was off by 1. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we will continue our goal of surpassing Germany in science and somebody in culture. Wow, everybody's really hot in culture. We're a long ways away from the culture, but that's okay. I do appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.